Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to PDINA. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Otis has somehow managed to be a part of the show. I hope you do enjoy his company. I know I do. I've learned a lot from him. Okay, so King Edward VIII's private notes from his 1951 published memoir will become available in the U.S. on March 19th of 2024. Author Jane Marguerite Tippett discovered the long-lost notes in the Boston University archives. The discovery included Edwards and Wallace ghostwriters' notes, Edwards and Wallace's ghostwriters' notes from each of their earlier memoirs and an early draft transcriptions from interviews with the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, as well as other interesting discoveries relating to Edward and Wallace. What better time to introduce my new raffle for my nonprofit, an original 1960s Christmas card from Edward and Wallace. This is 100% original, sent from the couple to one of their many friends and acquaintances. It comes from a private estate in England, and the photograph is just amazing, pugs and all. Whether you feel that the couple were controversial, this is still a great piece of British and royal history. Later this year, next month in December, I'll be raffling off many items. Hopefully you'll be participating. This will be one of them, along with some paintings. So be sure to be ready to participate in the raffle, and let's try to support charity. Let's try to support charity. And that is something that, you know, I do as a full-time job. I run my own charity to educate young people, giving them these travel experiences and also to learn important and valuable life skills. With that, I was so humbled to hear the most recent information from Prince William when he was in Singapore. He was talking to the British media, and, you know, when he wound down his 4-day trip while he was in Singapore for the Earthshot Prize Awards that he had, he said this, and I think it is so telling of what is to come in the future for Prince William. He said, "I've been in the homelessness sector for a long time now, and so rather than just being a patron, I want to do more. I want to actually build the homes. I want to provide them with the mental support, all the employment and the education they might need," he said. And you just have to admire somebody who has come from such privilege as William has to actually want to be boots on the ground, doing things that most people would not have the will to do, especially when you have that much privilege. And it's very similar to our ex-president, Jimmy Carter, doing the same thing. You know, he had a passion to be more hands-on, and he is one of the most, I think, very well admired in our country for all of his charity work. You know, outside of being a president, he's been a very much hands-on philanthropist, and I just have to admire someone that does that. Something that I know that his brother would never do. I think he would want to if he had a wife that wanted to do that. He would follow that lead, but instead he has a wife that is bringing him to a side of him that he clearly is not happy with himself. I mean, you just look at this man and you go, ugh. Something wrong with you. What's wrong? Like you doing something? Yeah, you're altering your mind. Yeah, you got something going on that he clearly wants people to take note of. He's not even trying to cover it up anymore. I mean, you look at Harry and he looks completely is either miserable or he's on drugs. Something is going on. There is a there. When there's a there, oh, we're looking at this video and we're like, there's a there in this video. So if you look at this video, we see Meghan. They were at the Navy SEALs Foundation, and Meghan, she is all front and center. Now, I want you to just look really quickly here on their website, the Archwell Foundation website, helping the veterans. Why is this photo showing us Meghan as the center point of helping the veterans when you go to their website? I think it is so pretentious. It is so embodiment of her psychology, that she's the one to be looked at as helping the veterans, when clearly the veteran is her husband. Why is she the one in this photo looking like she's the one helping the veterans? She's placing herself in a position so that people can think of her as the one spearheading all of this. So they're at this event. Why the connection to the Navy SEALs Foundation here? And I think it really has to do with Meghan, them being paid to show up there, being given a lot of money. Because if we look at the past recipients, people that have been honored by the Navy SEAL Foundation, we can see these are Hollywood people. These are people that Meghan wants to get close to. We all remember Bob Iger. I mean, he is a heavyweight when it comes to the celebrity world. Well, he was also someone that had received a honor from the Navy SEAL Foundation in Los Angeles back in 2017. So they had raised $4 million for the Naval Special Warfare community, which provides financial and emotional therapeutic support for wounded soldiers and families of fallen post 9/11 veterans. So Bob Iger, who we know, was the CEO and chairman of Walt Disney. And we remember when Harry was trying to get his wife a job at the Lion King premiere. We all remember that. But it's the connection to other people. Now, the other guests that were also there were Brian Grazer, the Netflix chief content officer, Ted Sarandos, actress Zoe Saldana. You know, there's a lot of heavy hitters connected to the Navy SEAL Foundation. And this is why I believe they showed up to do this for this. Either they were paid, or Meghan is trying to have this connection to the Navy SEAL Foundation because it's the connection to the entertainment world that she's trying to just like, look, see me, I'm here. I'm here in the foundation and I'm smiling. And let's just look at her smiling. Let's just look at how she came across, because it is so cringy at how she presents herself. But the key thing here is how Harry looks, his whole demeanor. The man looked like he's on drugs. He looks like he's been didn't have a few days of sleep. Something is going on with him. And they were saying that he actually looked like he was hiding behind Meghan, as he looks very anxious. So this is a story that I thought, I'm sure you've all seen the video. Even when she goes out to try to make it look like she's doing something good, there's an underhanded reason why she is there. You know, she wants to put her face forefront into helping the veterans. It's even on their website, like I showed you. Harry looks anxious as they stepped out to help open a new gym and rehab center for the veterans. So Harry, you know, he seemed like he was hiding behind Meghan. So Meghan appeared to be smiling throughout, chatting amicably with members of the foundation, while Harry, he stood on the sideline. You know, at times he was looking anxious, trying to shy away from the spotlight. This is what Judy James, this body language expert, was saying. And it's so, it's just, you look at it, it's like, Harry, there are cracks. There is so much in this one appearance. We've even seen it in other appearances, but Harry is clearly trying to show us he is not happy. Not happy. Harry's demeanor, he showed a stark contrast between him and Meghan, who she seemed like to be the one in charge. Once again, taking charge. She's overtaking Harry's boundaries. And I would not be surprised if she has demeaned him, if she's made him feel belittled, like chomping away at his self-esteem. He looks very insecure. He doesn't seem confident. He seems troubled. He seems like the world has come crashing down on him. No longer is he in that ecstatic, elated, freedom flight mode of I'm in America and I'm living my best life ever. He ain't living his best life ever in America. I'm going to tell you that right now. I can look at the man and just tell you the man is sad. He's got some serious issues and he's not happy. That Harry looks more low-key and anxious. The body language expert argued that Harry appeared to showcase clear signs of anxiety, using his arms like a barrier and checking in with both Meghan and their host when left alone for brief moments. She also noted that the Duke mostly ensured to stay behind Meghan while listening to official speeches as he is hiding behind her. She goes on to say that she noticed that Meghan, she took it upon herself to guide Harry to their designated spot, putting her hand on his back and beckoning him to stand with her. But it was interesting how Harry didn't want to stand next to her. He purposely stood behind her. He is not standing in a way that shows I am in solidarity with my wife as we both support the veterans. She has taken upon herself to say, no, I am front and center supporting the veterans. My husband is here because he's a side piece to my stardom. This and her contrasting energy levels to Harry seems to put her in charge, making it look like her event rather than his event. And that's what we see on their website, where they're supposed to be a couple. Harry, we know, is supposed to be forefront because he is actually the veteran. He is the one that did the work. Meghan cannot have her own way of celebrity. She has to steal the highlight from her husband because she doesn't have anything on her own that would warrant her being the one standing forefront and center as someone that has always supported the veterans. No, this only became something since marrying a veteran. He is distressed, just to show you how despicable it is of a woman to highlight herself as the one on the forefront of serving veterans, even on their website, even at this event. Whenever she's with Harry, trying to make it seem like, you know, I'm here to show him what to do, directing him, smiling all big, like me in this moment as I show you that I'm really here to support the veterans.
We're joined today with special guests, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan. So thank you very much for joining us this evening.
And like they're trying to show up as if they're royals. Why? Like, why are you there? Support the veterans. You're not royalty. You have no reason to really stand out to be supporting veterans in this way. It's like you're trying to look as if you are royal, but you are no longer serving your purpose as royalty. You are to be forging your own path to make money, right? But they're still trying to keep their foot in this royalty to make it look like they are a part of royalty, because Americans, you know, I just don't understand why you're in America trying to look like you're royal. We don't have royalty here, man. You're not visiting from England. You ain't got no reason to be over here talking about let's welcome the royals, Harry and Meghan. What? Just really upsets me that you are trying to even put your foot in America, being thanked for being here on behalf of what we're doing here today for these veterans as royalty, but you have no purpose there. You know, if anything, okay, be a veteran, do your thing, but don't try to show up and present yourself as if you are royalty at this ceremony. That, I think, is what is so pretentious in it all. And I think maybe even Harry himself recognizes that. That's why he looks so pitiful, pathetic, just sad looking the whole day long, sad. And then they get this special thank you. And I think it's because they were probably, I mean, what is the agreement that shows you that we're going to recognize you, have everyone clap that you're here? I think it's because you've been either paid to be there or Meghan begged to be there because she knows the connection to all the Hollywood celebrity people that are important decision makers in Hollywood. I mean, the head of Netflix is part of this organization. We know they're working with Netflix. Maybe she wanted, get me in. Can we stand there at the ceremony like we royalty when it opens up the new facility? Like, were you part of helping to build the facility? Were you donating money for the facility? Or you like the connection to them and this facility? It doesn't even seem like there's any connection. What is the purpose? It seems so odd that you placed yourself in this ceremony. I don't understand. And it's just pretentious. It's just stupid that you are there. I mean, woman, be gone with you. Get your butt out of there. Ain't no reason why you there.